Hello and welcome to 5 on 5. 5 on 5 is 5 minutes on the first 5 miles of any particular shoe. Today's shoe is the Rebel V3 from New Balance. Disclosure, nobody sent me the shoe. Nobody sends me any shoes. I try not to take it personal. Note, the first company that does decide to send me a shoe, 11 out of 10 for you. 5 out of 5 completely biased review. Maybe then the next GOAT. Don't trust that review. So this review for 5 on 5, I plan on comparing the Rebel V3 to the Rebel V2 and to describe what it feels like to run in the shoe versus giving you the specs, how many millimeters in the heel to the forefoot, all that stuff I'll save for a full review. So the Rebel V2, according to Strava, I have 178 miles in that shoe. It is my second pair. My first pair lasted 50 miles, and then the upper completely detached from the midsole. One day I was stepping out of my shoes and I was using the toes of my right foot to step out of the heel of my left foot, and the upper just ripped off. So I sent it back. Shout out to Running Warehouse for giving me a replacement pair. I would say that the version 3 feels more durable than the version 2. It has more stretch, I guess, more give. Like when I flex my toes up into the toe box, I feel like the version 2 ripped because it was too tight. You know, they're both equally breathable. They improved the upper ever so slightly with the version 3. Midsole for the Rebel V3. This is the biggest evolution from V2. I know, and I had heard that it become more like a daily trainer. So it was real interesting to see that, and excited as well because I love V2. But the biggest question I had coming in to the V3 was, would I be able to take it for a long run? You know, would it be actually more like a daily trainer? The answer, the short answer, too late, is yes. Now the Rebel V2 was one of my favorite shoes last year. However, it was a very confused shoe. It was in a speed day category. It had a drop. It was relatively lightweight, but the fuel cell foam in the midsole felt a little too cush for me compared to other shoes like the Takumi Sen 8 and something with a little bit more snap or energy return for my 5K training workout days. So I ended up using my Rebel V2s for 6 to 8 miles, just daily training, steezy, all the way to up tempo, maybe a little bit of threshold, but definitely didn't take it for long runs. And that's what I really wanted to do because I love fuel cell. And I wanted a little bit more fuel cell, and it feels like they solved that in V3. And by the feel of it, they put it up in the forefoot. So the drop is gone, and I don't feel the need for speed as I step into it as much, but I do feel a little bit more stability. So I think it does answer the question that I can take these shoes for a long run. It's a little bit less sexy, but to be honest, I wasn't doing 5K workouts with this shoe anyway, or Rebel V2 anyway, so I guess now he knows who he is. His name is Robert Paulson. What it feels like to run in the Rebel V3 most closely resembles what it's like to run in the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3. The Speed 3 has more of a roll through from heel to forefoot. The foams feel really good. Just in 1/80th more of an energy return from the Rebel V3. It'll be interesting to see how it does at faster paces. I have a long run tomorrow. I am in a peak week for the Austin 3M half marathon. It's 18 miles, and I got some fartlek stuff right in the middle of it. So I'm gonna drop it down to like a 6-minute pace, and I'm gonna see how these shoes perform. If you're interested in checking out the Rebel V3, I did get these on sale at Running Warehouse for like 80 bucks. Not all the colorways are on sale, but they do have a few. I got like neon green. I just want to be seen. Hey, so also, I've got a podcast that I'm gonna start because I'm the last white guy on the planet in 2023 that doesn't have one. Thinking about calling it a Silly Runner podcast. There's already a guy, Serious Runner, he's funny. And you know, you really can't have two guys in the same market, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna interview my coach. So keep your eyes out for that. Also, I've got some other 5 on 5s. I'll link them here, over here in the description below for the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3, how to Zero SL. Just getting this channel started. I appreciate you guys checking it out, gently tapping that like button and subbing up if you so feel like it. Thank you for watching.